There we go.
Yo, good morning, guys. How you all doing? How you doing,
Well,
Nick?
I'm good. I'm
Are we
good.
live? Are we live?
We're definitely live. We're definitely live. Can't see nothing on your
Okay.
screen though. We've
I
made
oh,
ourselves smaller, but to make ourselves less important.
what am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't know, man.
Fuck. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost, guys. Let
How about
me
this one? No, what's
let me
this?
get.
What's this media
I
bit?
was
Why does
ready.
it change? It fucking does what it
I
likes.
don't
This
know.
thing.
I think it's me. I think it's me just
Is it
clicking
you?
buttons and changing.
I'm happy to
I
blame
don't
you.
know.
I'm good with that.
I'm
I'm
trying
happy to
to
blame you.
see. I'm
It's your
sharing.
fault.
It says that I'm sharing my screen, but I cannot see anything. Oh, now I can.
Was it
Okay,
your
cool,
fault,
good.
Diego?
Where are we? Where are we? Okay.
What?
Okay, now it's a proper GM. We are live. This is the $1 Trade Show. I'm Diego and this is Nick. We are your hosts for today's show. Let's get it started with everything that happened in the prediction markets front since yesterday. So we've got a lot of things to do here, some insider tradings maybe, some people
Mm-hmm.
that will make money with Brazilian elections. I don't know. I have my thoughts that I'm here to share them with you. So this is from Nick Presler. Shout out to Nick, doing a great job with Melee Markets. He was just posting the first market on Melee is live, and if you're not aware, Melee Markets it's a prediction market on Solana, getting some big traction now. They just raised it like something like $10 million a couple
Mm-hmm.
weeks ago. So I'll be posting my
10 or
trading
5?
strategies.
Thought it was 5.
I don't know,
Doesn't matter. Five's a great number.
a lot of money. I'll be posting my trading strategies throughout the life of this market, but it all starts with being early. Yes, being early on Melee is in terms of volume, not time. The most volume happens while events are live, meaning you can be late in terms of time, but it's still early relative to the total volume of the market. Check it out and give us feedback for sure, bro. So check this out. It was Los Angeles versus Minnesota NFL. NFL is American football. It's not soccer, it's football. That's it. So
Exactly.
check out what the guys are doing. Okay, and this is
The big one.
big,
This
guys.
is a big one.
Yeah,
This is a. Ah! That was
dude,
pretty
this
cool.
is a
Look at that. See the
it's
punch going into the camera?
like a punch in the face.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a nice effect.
oh,
That's a nice
fucking
effect.
Jupiter hitting people.
So basically, Jupiter posted here. They are doing a prediction market as well. Max Verstappen
Jupiter,
or
the
Lando
everything app.
Norris, Oscar Piastri or George Russell. Jupiter's first ever prediction market is now live in beta. Powered by Cauchy Liquidity, you can trade on the F1 Mexico Grand Prix winner. So it tells us a lot here. So we know Cauchy is coming on chain, and Jupiter is being powered by Cauchy Liquidity. It means like they're kind of acting as a front end for Cauchy, which led us believe that Cauchy is moving to Solana. I mean, we had this
No,
stars in the beginning,
no.
right? For the
It's going to be
first.
hype, right?
Yeah, I mentioned
Funny.
hype in the
I
past.
think
I also
it was on
mentioned
Nick
base.
Breslow's post. I was like, "Yo, what one do you think it's like?" And he's like, "Hype or Solana." I just like, frankly, if I was on Solana, I'd be fucking very scared right now if Cauchy came on. Not because the products aren't good or anything like that, just because Cauchy are bringing so much weight with them right now.
Yes, it
I
comes with a lot of users already, so
They
it's
come with a lot of users.
it's
They
a
might,
tested
yeah,
product. A lot of users
yeah.
already,
There's a
a
lot of
lot of
shit going on.
mind share already.
Yeah,
So Jupiter is gonna, and guys, by the way, I was playing with Jupiter farming for airdrops and this kind of stuff. They are doing everything. You have everything. You have Jupes also. They have staking. I'm pretty sure they have restaking. They have lending, borrowing. See, this is I have Jupiter open here, dude. They have everything here.
just quick
Swaps.
question.
They have this. Go ahead. Yeah.
The Oracle, the pricing Oracle that or the everything Oracle that they're saying, Pith, is that did that come out of Solana?
I don't know. Let's check.
Because like the
I
signals
think
are
so,
the
right?
more and more things that they're integrating with are Solana based, which would imply everything's going to Solana.
Yes, I think they can,
I've
bro.
got a feeling it was. I get like
Publisher,
just from memory and
ecosystem,
around.
inside hubs, taking network performance, the devs,
Well,
documentation. Let's
while we're
go.
doing that, I'm just going to change these overlays because I think they look like fun. Look, little cactuses.
Okay, yes, so
Green cloud when we're upset.
probably store
Connect
price.
underneath it.
Fuck yeah, and it's raining here where I am, by the way. Dude, I'm pretty sure they are on Solana, bro.
Yeah, I think it's a Solana
Yeah,
oracle.
because I
Anyway,
know
so all things are pointing to Kalshi. Like they're basically got a front end with Jupiter right now on Formula One markets. Pith, I'm fairly sure was like kind of was born out of the Solana
yes, the
ecosystem.
price
So we're
feeds.
seeing that all arrows point to Solana right now.
Yes, they Biff push feeds on Solana for sure. That's here on the
So they're building
documentation
on
at
Solana
least.
for sure. Then
They're
that's
building on Solana. That's it.
a very clear.
But this is intriguing. So Jupiter is going to be kind of one front end. So it's not okay. It's prediction markets on Jupiter, but is it Cauchy prediction markets on Jupiter, or Jupiter is just going to learn how to do a prediction market and it's going to dump
Oh, I
Cauchy in the
think two things.
future and make their own thing?
I mean, like both things could happen, but if there's a good relationship there where they're getting enough traction, like if they implement the front end, if they end up being like the front end for Kalshi, which I think is an extraordinary move from Kalshi, like
Yes,
really extraordinary, like total like whoa, like that's going
it's a win,
decentralized.
dude.
It
It's a
means that there
win-win,
will be
right?
other front ends for Kalshi on Solana, right? But it also means that Jupiter will benefit from any swapping, any on ramping, off ramping. I don't know if they do fiat on ramp or off ramp, right? But
They do,
they,
yeah, they
the
do
other
on.
parts of their ecosystem will benefit from that.
Yeah, so dude, it's a win-win. So Cauchy gets all the Jupiter users' attention, and Jupiter got
Hmm.
all the Cauchy's attention. Because so if Cauchy is betting hard on sports, they're probably going to onboard to prediction markets people that are coming from traditional sports books. So people that
Yes,
are not into crypto necessarily. So they are going to start to know Jupiter, heard about swaps, perps, this kind of stuff, everything on
maybe their
chain.
first proper interaction with crypto is
Could
Solana
be.
via Jupiter. Yeah, like
Yes, that
just
that could be.
an excellent idea. I'm quite excited to see if Jupiter is the Kalshi partner for going on chain.
That could
Because
be.
it wouldn't
That could
inhibit
be.
Kalshi also running a regular non crypto. Like you could plug them all in together. That's what I'm saying. You can
Yeah,
have both. You don't need just one.
that would be pretty interesting. That would be a great move. If that's, I mean, it's a great move already, but
Yeah.
if the next step is this, kind of a deeper integration, that will be awesome to see. Okay, let's move forward because we have a lot of stuff to talk about. So this is Poly Trivia. We mentioned then. Actually, I have to jump on my DMs again. I invited them to join the show. So basically, it's a trivia game based on prediction markets, which I'm curious. And yesterday they shared kind of a long post here, just teasing a little bit what they are about, what they are going to do. We don't have screenshots or anything yet. So Polytrivia, unleash your prediction power. Welcome to Polytrivia, the electrifying prediction game where knowledge meets competition. It's built for social media communities, sports fans, and quiz lovers who crave challenge and glory. So earn points, rise through global ranks, and conquer the leaderboard. How it works: points, predictions, in ranks. So Poly Trivia fuses quiz excitement with real-world market dynamics. Direct API integration. All questions come straight from the Poly Market API, ensuring accuracy and real-time relevance. Earn global points. Each correct answer brings you closer to the top of the worldwide leaderboard. So 1-1 duel. Challenge your rivals. Start to solo play. Go head to head in real time duels. Both players face the same set of questions. Speed and precision decide who wins. Oh, okay. It could be a kind of a lot of questions based on prediction market questions. And in the end, according to the resolution of the prediction market, whoever gets more correct answers wins. Could be.
All
Victor
right.
grants bonus points and boost your global rank. Oh, and there is also team battles, the ultimate social challenge. For community leaders and groups, the 5 vs 5 mode turns competition into teamwork. Create a private room, invite your stronger allies, get gather your top 5 players, face your rivals, teamwork and fast decisions lead to victory. And the weekly warfare, community versus community. It seems like a kind of a prediction market competition, like a trading competition, but you
Yeah,
have a
it's
kind of a
interesting.
prediction. It's interesting, yeah,
Yeah, it's quite fun. It'll
yeah.
be good to get them on and like have a proper natter and like
A
find out where
proper
the idea
announcement or
came
something.
from and just
Yeah,
be like, yeah,
because I'm reading about this and I'm thinking about trading competitions, which you can participate by yourself or you can participate in a group of traders, like a team, you know. So whoever
yeah,
get a better profit just
it's like a
wins. It
pub
could be,
quiz.
yeah, it could be the same based on prediction market. It's interesting, by the way. So the main event, massive weekly battles between top Telegram and X communities. Okay, the reward of victory, wide fight for the top, glory and recognition across polytrivia. This is not what people want. You know, people want money. Where's the money? Community rank boost, cement your group's elite status, respect from rival teams and the entire. We want more than respect. We want money. Prizes here. Prizes are awarded for
Right.
both. Okay, there will
Give
be
me
prizes, guys.
something.
Give me something, yeah. Give me something more than respect and glory,
I
right?
don't want respect and glory. First you get the money, then you
Yeah.
get power, then you get the women.
Fuck
It was that
respect.
is
If you
that's
don't
what it's
respect
about.
but you give me money, dude, this is a job. You don't need to respect. Give me money. I get a job. Okay. I want more than respect.
You clearly don't live in the West. You're just
Yeah.
like, I need money. In the West, we're like, we've got the money. It's not making us happy. I want respect. No, go fuck
Yeah.
yourself. You're not getting any respect. You piece of
You
shit
don't
worker.
deserve
That's
respect.
how it rolls right now.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. I can avoid that. Super Game, the weekly spotlight. Once a week, the entire part of the trivia community gets for a Super Game, a single high stakes event. Partner questions sponsored by major brands or influencers. Okay, cool. Collective challenge. The entire community plays together. Show your mastery. A chance to prove your predictive power and your prestige. Okay, this is cool. Dude, I'm interested in this. So the Polytrivia token ecosystem, a new in-game economy powered by a native token. Game rewards, token earned through wins and achievements. In-game utility access exclusive features, tournaments, and customizations. Growth incentives reward consistent engagement and community spirit. Join the Predictor Revolution. Polytrivia is more than just a game, it's a competitive platform where knowledge turns into rank, rewards, and respect. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So we've been
Yeah.
following them. Let's try to get on the show to talk about more. And I don't know, I'm excited to see how it's going to be. Seems interesting. Okay, let's move to this one. This is a cool one. Oh, and you guys are going to get where what we are envisioning here. So this is from data dashboards. This user is pretty cool. He shares great insights every couple of days, and he was just sharing. Interesting that Phantom is the wallet with most Hyperliquid perps users, at least by almost 5 times. Probably the best wallet to integrate with currently if you want to funnel users into your product offering. So this is what I envision here. That what happened. He was doing research for Kaushi to try and understand what will be the best strategy for integrating with a wallet. Because Polymarket just integrated with MetaMask, right?
Yeah.
And probably Kaushi. So Kaushi has this partnership with Jupiter right now to offer prediction markets on chain. Um, and now probably they're going to for the next move, which is okay. Let's integrate with a wallet, but it's
Yes.
for this one is from yesterday, and then yesterday we saw this.
And we saw this
Polymarket launches Solana
wild
integration
behavior.
for direct Sol deposits. So Polymarket announced on October 21st a new integration with Solana, enabling users to deposit Sol directly from wallets like Phantom without bridges or swaps, converting it to the USDC and Polygon for prediction markets trading. what's the news here? Now you can integrate. I mean, you don't need to go and create your account and do everything else on Polygon or Ethereum mainnet. You don't need to do swaps and send USDC to your wallet. Send all from your Phantom wallet. But dude, imagine if the next step is Polymarket announcing an integration with Phantom, because it seems that it already started. I mean, they are one step away from this. So the platform, which processed billions in volume during the 2024 election, now supports Solana alongside Ethereum and Polygon, with testnet live and mainnet launch imminent. The update uses chain abstraction to simplify cross-chain access while sparking light. I don't know this word. While sparking excitement exchanges between Solana and Polygon communities on social media. So basically, what I would like to see now, it will be a big fight for between big dogs, is actually Polymarket announcing the same integration that they did with MetaMask, but now with Phantom.
Yeah,
To imagine the plethora of users that could just use Sol to make their predictions on Polymarket. That
yeah.
will be
That and it kind of makes it keeps coming to this. Gets to the point we can. Well, I think what we're starting to see is the early stages of who fucking cares what chain that you're built on, who fucking
yeah.
cares what token it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like if we start to see like a wallet which was birthed out of Solana, which is in like really good piece of kit, start to integrate with another chain's stuff, then people are just going to get to the point where, like, if we see that everywhere, like everybody's wallet can handle everybody else's because individual apps are integrating their token to allow like a switch automatically, then like all this chain war is going to disappear. It's just going to be whatever one works the fastest. Unfortunately, decentralization is probably not going to make any sort of inroads in there, right? Because Solana's not decentralized. I know they're apparently working on it, but yeah, it'll be
So
interesting, right? Like I
yeah,
think
so
like everybody's going to end up leaving Ethereum behind in this case because Ethereum doesn't have any consumer apps, right? It's
dude,
not
we
fast
saw
enough.
that.
It's too expensive. It's so like Solana might end up the consumer app chain, maybe. Like it looks like
Maybe
it's setting itself up for that. It needs to recover from the meme coin shite
I think
because frankly,
Solana
everybody in
Solana has
crypto
been
who has
working
half a
to
brain is
be
like it is full of
yes.
meme coin garbage.
Solana has been working to be a consumer chain since the beginning, with the
Yes.
launch of the phone
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything. By the
yeah.
way, Solana, where is my fucking phone? I never got that.
Oh, you not got yours yet? They're claiming
No,
that
man.
everybody's phones are delivered except from India.
Yeah, it
And
seems that I
also,
live in
like,
India right now. I don't know
just a
because me
segue,
and
all these
dude, me
fucking
and
games that they've
yeah,
put on
my
suck.
my
Like, they're
neighbor
like,
here,
I'm
the
not
guy the
farming
guy who
any
lives
of
in
that.
the next block, he didn't get his phone as well.
You should,
Anyway,
you,
didn't get my phone. I'm gonna send a message to Anatoly. Yeah, complain about that. So, but anyway, Phantom has been has been integrating with different wallets, with different chains so far. It's not exclusive to Solana. The guys step up the wallet game for sure. But in the end, you mentioned that okay, Solana is not decentralized, but dude, none of the apps are decentralized. We saw that with this AWS outage, everybody was fucked.
that's
Everybody was fucked. I mean,
that's a different problem though.
90%.
That's what
It
internet
is.
computer
It
compute
it is. But it
ICP was
comes to the
supposed to fix.
yeah, but it is. It comes to the fact that in the end, I mean, most people still don't care for decentralization. They just care for decentralization when some shit happens and they have to talk about it. Otherwise, people
Systems
just
don't change
ignore
until
it.
the systems collapse.
Yes, so basically, people tend to ignore that. And the fact that, oh, what chain you're building on, I mean, people don't care what's the settlement. Where do you settle the information that you are getting? I mean, it is on chain, it's trackable, it's verifiable.
Yep,
That's I mean, it's transparent.
that's it. It didn't cost me
That's
a
it.
fortune, you
It's
know.
yes, exactly. It doesn't cost me a fortune to settle the data that I need to settle, and that's it. So but it will be really good. It will be a really good fight to see. I mean, and it will be a good fight for prediction markets and for the industry if we see this competition rising. So imagine Cauchy comes to Solana, they partner with Jupiter, as we saw here, and then Polymarket announces a partnership with Phantom, and they integrate prediction markets on Phantom. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Okay, moving forward to something less serious. A new trading strategy just dropped to the opposite of whatever this guy does. Dude, the guy just lost over $1 million in a month. You can check him. It's Faka R. I don't know, bro. He's dude just betting on UFC and he's getting everything wrong. He just got everything
Weird.
wrong.
Is it
Yes.
everything? Can you hover
Me.
over? See where the dollar amount is. Can you hover over the little up
Yeah.
main
Okay,
one
it's
main window
main.
up? I can't direct you up to the main loss profit and loss. Oh, this isn't.
Oh no,
Sorry,
yeah, this is an
I thought
image.
you
This
were
is an
actually
image.
in.
No, let's try and get him. So
Because I'd like to see like what is his profit and
slash
what how much is he stuck in or like what like how did it look? Like I want to see all time. Like
it's so
are
strange.
we? Did we jump to the? We've
I
got a
cannot find.
section. I think we've missed out. Right? Are we in the trading strategy section first?
No, yeah, this is just a nice
Just the
break,
sideways one.
Yeah, just I'm gonna
All
move
right.
to this one. It's just for fun. So I mean, dude, we are seeing people losing a lot. So biggest win, but he got a win in the past.
Yeah, that's why I'd like to
four
see
hundred
all
thousand
time.
dollars.
Right?
Yes,
I'd like to see all
yes.
time.
I tried to search this user. I wasn't able to find him.
Oh really?
Anyway,
Let me have a look.
it's
So
a new
Facker.
user. So from September, Fakar. Yeah, it should be polymarket.com/Fakar, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I wasn't able to find him.
I've got it.
No. Yeah.
Let me share this with you right now. Here you go. Check it out.
Send me here.
It's at. You need to put the at symbol in. You can't just. It's
Oh,
not just.
fuck. Yeah.
So all
Okay.
the time he's lost 1.5 million. His gains. His volume traded 9 million. His gains are 500 grand. He lost 2 million. His net loss is 1.5. Jesus
dude,
Christ.
yes.
Like what the fuck?
So it was 1 million now, but dude, the account is from September, right? So in top 2 months he lost 1.5 million. There's I don't know, something shady here.
So it looks like he lost 1.5 million on the Firerot and Jazadovicus, whatever fight.
Dude, the biggest loss was this one here, $600,000. Did he starting losing? See, he lost 82K, then 100K, then 25K. Then he got confident. It's a rage trading. Okay, I'm gonna get everything back, and he lost 400K.
But the thing is like this sort of stuff does attract people who are genuinely degenerate gamblers.
Yeah,
maybe he's just a degenerate gambler, and it doesn't.
Maybe
it
that's
doesn't.
the case.
Yeah, like because I can't understand, other than what somebody said before about another account similar to this. Excuse me. Sorry, that was a big yawn. Where people are just trying to do tax write-offs, right?
It could be. Yeah. Depending on, but it assumes that you are declaring everything that you are doing, right? Assumes
it'd be really interesting to see how you could have $2 million that isn't illegal money and not declare that and get caught. Right, like even drug dealers launder their money so they can declare taxes some way or somehow, and in fact, the people who the police mostly go after are the ones who are not declaring any taxes.
Yeah.
If you got a $200,000 car and you don't have a fucking job, police come up to your house right away.
And we are talking about 1.5 million here as it was money, but it can be a lot of money for me and most of people. But dude, if the guy has billions, It might be pennies for him.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
might
yeah,
be.
true.
We don't know. We don't know who he is.
Could be Joe Rogan.
That's the could be.
Joe
Could
Rogan
be.
could be in there, just like we might not know this side of Joe
No,
Rogan.
Joe
It's all
Rogan
like
wouldn't
muscles and
be.
positivity and stuff like that. But he actually in the background might be in the corner, just like degenerate gambling, like fuck.
Yeah, dude, I would like to talk to a statistician to see what are the chances to get everything wrong.
Well,
I mean,
that's
in
kind
a
of what my
row,
vibe was.
like this, in a row, because he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like almost 20 different. It was different fights. He got 20 wrongly in a row.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude, even to be intentionally wrong, it's hard all the time.
yeah.
Anyway, it's interesting to see.
So was he? Wait a minute. Can I just check his
Yeah,
positions? These are his positions that are open right now, or the ones he
these
lost?
are
He
no, these
lost.
are these
But
are
so
active. It's showing like active.
close. No,
Oh,
sorry, I was
actually,
on the
he
wrong
won.
page.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was on the wrong
he
page.
won.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
He won a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
So he doesn't only lost. Oh fuck! He got almost 1 million here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like I think he may this person may be a bit of a degenerate gambler. This is where
Yeah, it could
regulators end
be.
up coming in and saying, "How are these people losing millions of dollars on your platform?"
Yeah, yeah.
Not yet, but
They will
sometime
come.
soon.
They will come. Yeah,
If they
this is
came
going
for
to
the
be an
mafia, they're going to come for Polymarket, right?
for
Don't play
sure.
games.
Yeah,
You think the
Polymarket getting
mafia who controlled like the whole of America for like 50 years, if
and
they couldn't keep the government and the regulators out of their business, Polymarket won't be able to.
yes, especially getting $2 billion raises a lot of attention for herself.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
So
let's
moving
skip on
to
to this
another
big one.
interesting betting. So we mentioned about this yesterday. So there was a fresh Polymarket account bought 80K in Yes shares, predicting OpenAI browser will launch this month. So basically, dude, and it was out of range. Remember, we
Yeah,
discussed this yesterday. Ancient, dude, I need to know how to pronounce that account's name. So we
what is
mentioned
it?
yesterday.
What account?
Ancient, Arshen. Oh fuck, I
From
can
when?
open
Yesterday?
from yesterday. Where okay, following this Asian. So we covered
Asians. Oh
his
yeah,
Asian. So we covered his article yesterday, and he was just highlighting how the best range for trade will be something between 50 and 80 cents. So
yeah,
even though you lose some time, you are still in a good position to make money. Anyway, this guy, when he bought here, he was out of range. It was almost 90 cents
yeah.
chances of happening. So if he has bought this like at 50 cents, he would have made way more money. But anyway, the interesting
You didn't
part
have the
here is,
information until then.
yeah, he only had the information at, I mean, a few hours before. Because yesterday in the afternoon, OpenAI introduced the ChatGPT Atlas, which is a browser with an embedded ChatGPT. So if you're a user of ChatGPT, I mean, if you're not a user, I don't know what you're doing so far. You've been under a
I
rock.
mean,
But
I will
yeah,
not be installing that browser.
I already did and I already use it. And
You're
it's,
fucking
I don't know.
insane.
I don't know if it's
It's
cool,
like
but it's interesting. I
I
mean,
mean, I know it's very difficult to get away from the spyware, but inviting the spyware in is
the thing
madman
is,
territory.
it's instead of, so if I'm searching on Twitter, I don't need to copy and paste the links. The links are already there. I just ask ChatGPT. It lives by the side of Twitter, and I ask, oh, what this guy means, or what is he talking about? This kind of
Mm.
things, and it explains to me. And of course, people from Cauchy and Polymarket came to Twitter to highlight how they have these special tools to predict the future. So prediction markets once again front-running tech headlines, or insider trading is using prediction markets to front-run the tech headlines. Could
Yeah,
be.
I think let's be clear on what it actually is. It's somebody with insider information doing it. The only reason it was more accurate was because somebody from the inside knew and placed a bet. It's not collective intelligence. at this stage.
Yeah,
Collective intelligence comes out of, will there be a war, or will a fire spread to a particular neighborhood, right? That's maybe where the collective intelligence comes from. This is insider information
yeah. Someone had the information before.
for sure.
Anyway, dude, see, we see the spikes here. Anyway, it happened, and the thing is, we saw someone betting 80K on that market, like with a brand new account. It was
Yep.
not someone who has been using prediction markets before.
No,
Someone
no.
just created an account, put 80K there, because
The
probably they
signal.
knew
The
that.
the
Yes,
signal
the
is that
signal.
one wallet. Isn't it crazy how one wallet is a signal?
Yeah, and then the same
Because it
thing, but
comes at a cost.
people from Polymarket as well. So both Polymarket and Kalshi, and there was a huge spike. And this was around here when that guy opened his position.
Yeah.
Remember, 88%.
And then the rest of it will have been like straight follow trade.
Ah,
This like it's because it came in so late in the month,
mm-hmm,
and it was like,
mm-hmm.
so when's, yeah, it's like next week is, yeah, a week and Friday is the last day.
So okay, moving forward, we have Kyle the writer here. So play against resolution, play on expectations. It's a trading strategy here. It's this is an interesting one. So play against resolution, play on expectations. Against resolutions and on expectations. Just to make things clear, we just confirmed 8 cents to 95 cents road. I'm out. So Elon is still offline and let, oh fuck no, I think I, is that the post? Yeah,
Oh my God, Diego,
that's the
your
post. I don't
job
know what
is
I'm
to
doing.
ensure that this is correct. I mean, I don't know.
Okay,
You need to
yeah.
do better, man.
I was reading
Everybody's
this, it
getting
was
confused.
interesting. So we just confirmed 80 cents to 95 cents road. I'm out. Elon is still offline and less than 1 hour and a half away to resolution. Basically he's talking about this market here. He's betting on how many tweets Elon Musk will post.
Yes. Yeah,
So
yeah.
Polymarkets offer you to buy $1 for 81 cents. What he's meaning is he was sure about the outcome here. How I play at Elon Musk number of tweets October 14 to 25. It's like between this week. And then he was explaining here.
Love, love. I was sure everybody at loses where it was, you know?
So he was highlighting here. So Elon's daily tweet count 35 average tweets per day, according to Xtracker. So present market statements 206 tweets between October 14 and 21st. Elon's activity time zone, top activity time tracked between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. So later in the day. Market resolution time, the final results coming in 3 hours. 4 p.m. UTC. But yes, shares for 260 to 279 tweets counting on 81 cents. Any thoughts? Okay, now it makes sense what I was reading. And then we just confirmed 8 cents to 95 cents. So the market moved from 81 cents where he got here to 95. 81 cents he bought it. It went to 95 and there was only 1.5 hours till resolution. So I entered yes to 100, 280 to 299 tweets outcome Elon. Why? All we need is only one tweet from him in the next 2 hours. So he will be in range. It's
You should have baited him. You have to bait him. Bait the big shark in.
yeah, bro. So it will be enough to shake out those who predicted 268 to 80 because it's the tire just before. Count and grab some easy profits at 280 299 outcome. No resolution need, just a smart flip. But neither I and anyone except Elon is sure that Elon will tweet in the next 9 minutes. So that's it. I mean, we talked about
You
this
think
in
he
the
watches
past.
it and just fucks with people? Because
I
Elon's
think
like a mass
so.
market manipulator, right? He's not looking at this stuff because he's so egotistical. That he's
I think
definitely
so. I
looking at
think
this
he
stuff.
will be just let me do a reply guy. Let me post five
Yeah.
more times because there's a lot of money in this range. I
Is it
think so.
is it just posts or is it reply guy posts? Is like is that
It's,
counted as a
it's the
post?
number of tweets, and I mean
Is
when
a
you
reply
reply or when
considered
you
a tweet?
tweet, it's just a post. I mean,
Okay.
it could be you putting that on your timeline, or you can be replying to anyone. I
Yeah.
assume. So that's interesting. It's a way to play. It's different from mention markets, but it always comes to research.
It was the
See,
original
yeah,
mention market, right?
it
Because
was,
they've always
yes,
been on poly markets. So for anybody it's new to prediction markets and poly markets, it is the original one.
yes, that's it. So moving forward, okay, this was a neat catch. You can now arbitrage NBA games all day using prediction markets from RB Bets. This is the easiest edge you will ever find. So, FanDuel, BetMG, DraftKings, and
Can't really see
Pineapple
it, but
Poly
sorry.
Market, and no,
Nah, it won't work because of an image.
yeah,
You need to zoom in.
yeah.
You need to like open the image in another tab and then zoom in on that
Ah,
image in
no,
the tab.
no. But that's it. Check out RB Bets. Check out what you can do there, if especially if you're into sports. Be a good tool. And I mentioned, I mean, we are still early, so those arbitrage opportunities are still there. Oh, this is an interesting one. So I lost 2K last night because Cauchy decided that Trump did not say Mandani here. This market was at 95% on yes before Cauchy arbitrarily decided to overturn it. Previously,
Yeah,
they have ruled the small mispronunciations as qualifying for the strike being said. Some examples: Tesla for Tesla, nuclear for nuclear. Last night, they decided to go against that precedent on a difficult to pronounce last name and say that this mention does not qualify for Mandani. I'll be willing to wager 70% of America wouldn't even notice this mispronunciation.
yeah,
This is bad for mention markets. It opens up opportunities for disputes on all kinds of small mispronunciations of strikes. Now, anyone with a foreign accent or struggles with certain words will be
exactly.
called into question. Dude, I could not be on a mention. People could not make a mention market about the shit that I say because I mispronunciation all the time.
But it
I
happens all the time. Loads
mispronounce
of
all the
people who are
time.
native English speakers mispronounce things. It's
Yeah.
just the way it
So
is. But the thing is, did they mean that word? Yeah, okay. But if they said it wrong, that doesn't mean they didn't. The
they didn't
intent
say
wasn't
right.
there to say that word. It's like, is the intent there to say that word? Yeah. Did I say it wrong because I didn't know how to pronounce it? Or in Trump's case, probably just says it wrong to fuck with the guy, to act like, oh, I didn't even bother to learn your name. That's how Trump operates. Don't tell me he
That's
doesn't.
that's how you
As he's
operate.
like, I
That's
know
true.
people
That's
like
true.
Trump, and remember, don't forget, half him is Scottish. I know motherfuckers like that. They'll just deliberately say your name wrong and stuff like that, just to get at you. Like I don't even care about you so much that I won't even remember your name.
So incredible lack of transparency and absolutely terrible ruling. Dude, once again, in my opinion, it always comes to the rules. What does the rule says? It has to be there. Will we consider it mispronunciation? And they had to state what is considered mispronunciation. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is where the whole we do rules need a governance ankle. Like so, like for mention markets, it should be up to the community to collectively decide that bit of information,
Mm-hmm.
not Kalshi, not Polymarket, right?
Mm-hmm.
I understand they're adding liquidity, right? But it doesn't really matter to them because they're not necessarily the counterparty, right?
Yeah.
So I think it should be obviously the market maker. So there's money to be made, and their market making partners might maybe lose money, maybe are more exposed. I wonder if that's a thing. Maybe they're more exposed with mispronunciations, meaning that they're more likely to lose money. I don't know.
I don't know. They
I don't
should
think
they
so.
shouldn't
I don't
be.
think so. I'm just
No,
speaking
they
out loud.
shouldn't
Like
be.
I
They
don't think
shouldn't.
that's the
Yeah,
case.
they shouldn't be affected by the outcome
Yeah,
at,
that's my
at
thinking. But I'm
all.
just like
At
kind of
all.
throwing that out there as a potential reason why they might not want that. But
Yeah.
I
So
think those sort of rules for recurring markets like that should be listened to by the community and embedded into the logic of the contract.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, in the long run, it's bad for prediction markets, these kind of situations, because imagine people that use it to play these kind of markets, they can just lose faith on this. No,
Exactly.
I'm not gonna put my money in line because of, I mean, they can decide that the guy didn't say this or that because he mispronounced it.
So in TradBet, the parallel people, like maybe people in prediction markets don't understand this, right? But there is a parallel product in traditional betting, and it's betting exchanges, right? I suspect this problem doesn't occur on betting exchanges because they have a lot more history around rules and people are not getting their ass kicked. So people can still use betting exchanges, which are quite similar to prediction markets. Not exactly because the liquidity.
Yeah, who puts the
There's
liquidity
still a
in
house in
the
the middle,
odds?
right? That's it. But they're going to get resolution right, and prediction markets need to get their head out their ass. And again, I said like it would be great if the bigger powers come together at a sort of round table and create some sort of entity that works around what rules. So almost like a self-regulating entity, right? Instead of the government coming in and telling you these things, regulate yourself or you will be regulated. To talk about like how you manage rules and how you manage disputes, so it's consistent across the board, like it is right now in TradBet. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think mispronunciations are should be allowed because I mispronounce things all the time, like Trump. I won't even remember his name. I'm
Let
going to
me.
say his name wrong if I ever meet Trump. I'll just be like, Mr. Trump. He's actually German. I met a German guy and he was like, the name comes from Germany and it's Trump, but they've turned it into Trump. There is some
Okay.
useless
Let's see.
information for anybody who needs it.
Let me.
I've got lots of it.
No, we get lots of useless information. I'm saving some for
Oh,
you
are you?
in the end.
Fantastic.
Let me try something. If I play, can you hear the sound?
No, I
No?
can't.
Fuck, let me try it again. I think when I share my screen, it asks me also share tab
Yes, yeah,
audio.
it does.
Of course.
I was
Of
thinking
course,
of
also
an
share.
interesting live stream idea where, because we don't always get time to listen to loads of podcasts, where we could walk through a podcast
I
and
think so,
and
dude.
just stop
I
a
think
moment
that
and have
we
a chat
should.
about it.
I think we should watch the Wall Street movie and do that, live and go to the Wall Street movie and making comments and say, "Oh, this is what's happening," and I think that would be cool. Kind of a reaction.
So I
Let's
think
try it
it's,
again.
if you have a communist mayor, I think it's going to.
Now you can hear.
Yeah, I can hear communist mayor's
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Of
dude,
Mandami's photo
he clearly said
with
Mandami.
the 93 World Trade Center bombing.
Yeah. It's a
Mother.
shame. Look, the Mandami thing is
He
it's a
clearly
disaster.
said Mandami.
We can't have a communist in charge of a great, supposedly free enterprise, kind of a representative city. So I think it's, if you have a communist mayor, I think it's going to be very tough for him and for the city.
Do you think he should have posted something like this so close to the election?
Oh, I think it's a shame that that particular man is endorsing him and very friendly with him. You can see there's a relationship. He blew up the World Trade Center, right?
And Mr. President,
Didn't the man you're talking about blow up the World?
So he said Mandani, right?
You're gonna have
He said Mandami, right?
You're gonna have to screen because I'm echoing through it.
Fuck.
Sharing your
So what do I have to do?
You need to stop sharing audio on your browser.
Fuck.
Right, okay, cool.
Well, yeah.
He clearly said it. That was
My
clearly
opinion,
that. Who is he talking
clearly
about?
said.
What was I've not properly watched that video. Like, who's he talking
Isn't-
about? Blew up the World Trade? Mandami blew up the trade? Or who was the person?
No, he said it seems that the guy Mandani is one of the guys who's running for the New York City
I know that,
major
And
election.
it'll be irking him
and
because
it
he's an
seems-
oligarch and he really doesn't like. Mandami's just another
Okay.
corporatist, another closing. But
Okay, I mean, it seems he was in a picture. He was in a place, and he was kind of close to a guy who blew up. I mean, at least
didn't
I don't
the
know.
Bush
He was
family
with
have
someone that
good
Trump
close
saying
ties
was a
with the
terrorist.
Bin Laden family? I'm pretty confident that was a real thing.
Could be something like that. Anyway, but dude, the guy said
He
Mandani.
definitely did.
It definitely. It seems like, you know how it feels. It feels like when I was learning English. When you go to the listening test,
Yeah.
and then okay, they play some tests, and it's always full of noise in the back, and what the fuck they are saying, and you have to just, okay, he said that. Okay, he said that. Feels like
That's it.
that.
Yeah, it's exactly what
Anyway,
it's like.
I have one more video for you guys, and
This
this
one's
this
great.
one
This
is
is
cool.
yeah. This is
Wait till the end. Wait until the end. So we know there was some robbery at Louvre, and this guy is talking about what can happen in prediction markets, especially about this situation. Let's play it for you.
can't hear the audio. You need to turn on the audio for this one. So a
Fuck.
bit of background while you try to figure out. This is one of the bodega guys, so like Clemente, Choose Rich, and and he's quite funny. He's like a mad perps trader. So it's nice to see him come over to prediction markets.
Now we're good to go. 3, 2,
So the
1.
Louvre was robbed. They stole unprecedented amounts of money with jewels and all this other stuff. But it looks like this was an inside job, plain and simple. They pulled up with a furniture ladder to the second floor, exactly where the jewels were, cut the window open with this power saw, dropped a crown, dropped a helmet, dropped a vest, but got away on scooters. And right now, we can bet on Polymarket that the heist robbers will be, or will not be arrested by October 24th, October 31st, or December 31st. I love the October 31st line. That gives us 10 days now to see if they actually make any progress on this. We're on the Louvre website right now. We're going to take a look at the phone number and give it a ring. What's going on? Yeah, so I have some information here. I believe that the Louvre robbers are based in Brisbane, North Dakota. Okay, that should give us at least 10 days.
You need to drop the audio or I'll repeat the screen. Sorry.
Fuck, that's
So I
pretty
fucking
cool.
love those
That
guys.
was-
I think they're like the funniest thing on Twitter. Like the satire, the piss take, like top quality content, real people. And he's doing other stuff like this on with prediction markets, and I fully salute to you, sir. Do whatever you can to make that market go in your direction. Come on, the powers that be
That's
are
it.
doing it. You just do your thing. Fucking throw it in. Love it.
You play with the tools that
I
you
love
have,
it.
right?
I think they're
Play
so
with
funny.
the
They're
tools you have.
such a great thing going on over there.
Yeah, bro. So we are heading to the last pieces, but we still have some pretty interesting things for you guys. So this is an article from Ranger Global. It's prediction market quantitative research. Pair trading in price prediction markets. Basically, price prediction markets we talked about yesterday, how Polymarket launched the 15 minutes up or down market powered by Chainlink. Remember?
Mhm.
That's the price prediction markets. You can do that for Sol, ETH, Bitcoin, both on Cauchy and Polymarket. And this is what these guys are diving into here. Intro. Pair trading in classical markets involves going long on one asset and shorting another asset, typically done by trading pairs which exhibit high correlation. High correlation is that when one asset moves one direction, the other asset also moves the same direction. So why would you move? It's a way to hedge here. So if the assets are correlated, you can go long on one and short on the other one.
As long as they're negatively,
So it is
as
doing
long as they're negatively correlated,
this.
not positively correlated.
Yeah,
Because
positive
if they're
correlated,
auto
they go
correlated,
the
they
same.
both go up and they both go down because they're connected to each
They
other. But
both
if
go
they're
up or
if
down.
they're
Yeah, this is a
yeah,
positive
you
correlation.
need negative correlations for that to work because when one goes down, the other one goes up, and you're winning either side.
Yeah,
To
you
clarify
can
for people.
win on both sides. So it's during times where this correlation breaks down that a person would enter such a trade, betting on a convergence back to the historical mean correlation. So he's saying that this is important, the times that the correlation is not working, but you believe that it will become to exist again. So an example of this would be a pair trading two highly correlated tech stocks A and B, shorting the relative overperforming and going long the underperforming. This essentially mirrors the buy low, sell high mantra, profiting when the two stocks converge back to their historical correlation. So as it moves out a longer term statistic norm. So they are not, do you see, if one goes up, the other goes up, not exactly at the same range, but they move parallel to each other. In prediction markets, we can replicate this strategy by using the price prediction markets offered by Try Limitless. And with Limitless is it's prediction market. It's on base. So especially looking at the Bitcoin ETH daily markets and compare them to the historical Bitcoin ETH spot price correlation. If there is a divergence between the two markets, we can hypothesize that they will converge again later on, allowing us to profit from the short-term discrepancy. So what's the methodology? We begin by fetching the 5-year Bitcoin ETH correlation using daily returns, collecting almost 2,000 samples and finding that the two assets have a correlation of 0.7977. Which, I mean, one is exactly correlation. 0.79 is really close.
It's really
to a
close
kind
to
of
high. One is
full
super
correlation.
high.
Yes, it's super high. So next we look at the market data for the Bitcoin and Ethereum daily price prediction markets, where we only have 677 samples over 18 unique days, given liquidity and volume constraints to help ensure data reliability. The correlation across all daily price prediction market was 0.8140. So he was comparing the correlation between traditional markets, these assets in traditional markets, and non-prediction markets. So on prediction markets, the price was a little bit over. The correlation was a little bit over. So given that each daily market has 3 strikes associated with it, let's break down the correlation between Bitcoin and Ethereum further into the individual strikes bucket. For example, the lower strikes, they at the money strikes, and the upper strikes. Here the correlation was a different pattern. Lower 0.7945, ATM because it's money at the money, and it was 0.7943, and upper 0.71, which was the lowest correlation here. As we plot the strike bucket correlation over time against the underlying Bitcoin ETH correlation over time, we can see that the relationship sometimes breaks down over several days before converging again. So this is what he was talking in the beginning. So they have a correlation, but sometimes this correlation is not being shown on the markets here.
Yeah.
This is at the bunny is where the correlation is the least correlation.
Yeah, so they're all correlated
actually
at stages. No, not sorry.
Yes, the difference.
Negatively correlated at stages.
So the upper bucket's correlation for the spot price correlation has an average difference of 0.13. The ATM strike bucket an average difference of 0.089. And the lower strike bucket with a difference of 0.17, which is the highest difference here. So let's compare these to the actual resolutions. For example, how often each Bitcoin and each strike bucket expire in the same direction? Both yes or no. So we find that the upper and at the money strike bucket markets have the same resolution, around 88% of the time, while the lower strike markets around 94% of the time. So correlation expiration directionalized by the buckets. Upper strike bucket, it's yes, no. And the same, so we see the biggest one is the lower strike bucket here. So this means that we could pair trade same strike bucket markets when there is a significant divergence between the Bitcoin Ether strike probabilities, given that they typically resolve in the same direction together. So they usually resolve the same direction together. So when there was a significant divergence between them, that could be an opportunity for trading here. So using an example, so even the Bitcoin lower strike markets trading at 90% and the ETH lower strike markets trading at 70%, we could enter a pair trade by buying no on the Bitcoin market and buying yes at the Ethereum market,
Mm.
because there will be a correlation.
Mhm.
So ideally, it would go higher. So this is why this is how he started the first statement. So he believes that one of them are going to go low and the other are going to go high. So he buy different positions in different directions here, essentially buying $1 for $80. If both resolve yes, then we made $1 less 80 cents, $20.
20 cents.
20 cents, 20 cents. And if they both resolve no, then we make $1 less 80 cents, which is 20
Same
cents.
money.
Win-win. So
It's a hedge.
they win. Yes.
Hedge.
So they win both
directions you
ways.
win.
I mean, doesn't matter.
But you don't win a lot, but you win
Doesn't
every
really
time.
matter.
And if you can
Yes.
win consistently, you'll
Yes.
make a lot of money.
That's it.
Interesting.
So please
Yeah.
note that the data, it is interesting. So note the data is sparse and the charts do not necessarily represent real life trading conditions.
Yeah.
This is important.
This is a key thing.
So see that here he states clearly that he doesn't have a lot of samples here, given liquidity and volume. So he's not entering in all the markets because liquidity and volume are relevant for this. I'm curious to know, okay, what liquidity and what volume. Go ahead.
Just a quick question is
I was
like
just
why
I was just thinking.
why are those important where I presume that it'll be liquidity and volume it'll affect your profit, right? That's what we're thinking, right? Because it has no impact on the price of Ethereum or Bitcoin, because those two things are totally not related to anything to do with your market and on
No, it
crypto
doesn't. It
markets
doesn't.
except from the resolution.
It doesn't affect the price, but it affects the probabilities that people are staking there, if it's going to go higher or lower.
Yeah,
The
that's what.
amount
Yeah,
of-
that's
the
what I
amount,
understand.
right?
Yeah.
So the quality of data. So I thinking that liquidity and volume here influences the quality of data.
And-
I was just curious to know, okay, how much liquidity and how much volume
Why are they taking
was
daily
kind of
price out of prediction market? Like this is what I'm saying. It's just like, why wouldn't you just use the actual price of Bitcoin and the actual price of Ethereum? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know, but that the thing I think that
Maybe I don't
think
understand.
I think that what he's trying to track here is not exactly the price, but how so imagine Bitcoin is going up and the Ethereum is going up, but the predictions are not stating
they're
this,
lagging.
because 90% of people they might be like
Right.
90% of people believe that Bitcoin is going up, but only 70% of people believe it is going
And also
high.
people will leave positions in until the close of the market and not look at them again, which fucks up predictive accuracy as well.
sometimes.
And then I'm presuming liquidity and
Sometimes.
volume affects how much money they're going to make at the end, right?
Yeah,
I
I
would
think
think-
so. I don't know. I'm curious
Yeah.
about what is the criteria regarding
Who is
liquidity
this
and
again?
volume. But
Who,
coming to your, this
do you think we
is
can get them
Ranger
on?
Global.
Come and talk to us. They don't have a badge.
Yeah, to explain it. Yeah, but I'm just
Because they understand this
yeah.
much deeper level than we do.
Oh, they have a badge.
They don't.
They have
Oh,
a
they have a
badge.
limitless badge. But I
they
haven't.
do.
Maybe
They
even
do.
if you have a limitless badge, you can still come
Maybe.
talk. But we
You can
know
still
that,
come to the
that
show.
one of them is certainly not. You can't come talk. But I don't know about the other one.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking here that what they are doing is tracking like people opinions on where the market is going, and they are considering if there's a divergence when
Yeah.
the asset is converging, there's the opportunity.
Um,
So results. After analyzing the data, we can see that prediction markets are not always consistently correlated to the underlying assets. That's the thing. Interestingly, on October 10th, during the flash crash which sparked 18 to 20 billion in liquidations, the lower strike correlation was the most impacted by the rapid price movements. By contrast, the ATM strikes showed only a little drop in the prediction markets correlation, and the upper strikes displayed almost no change at all. The Bitcoin ETH range average correlation over the past 5 years has been 0.7977. Price prediction markets in general over the past few weeks had a correlation of 0.81%. So in prediction markets, they are more correlated than they are in real life. So it shows a kind of a discrepancy here. The lower strike markets had a correlation of 0.79. The at-the-money strikes market correlation 79. And the upper strikes 71. See, this is the biggest difference from what actually happened in the last 5 years. So statistical tests confirm that all correlations are significant and that prediction markets correlations are significantly lower than spots. However, there are no statistically significant differences observed between the various strike buckets or across different time periods in the data set. Conclusion. Based on the findings, one could hypothesize a mean reversion trading strategy which enters into a trade following a breakdown of historical mean correlation exceeding some threshold. Okay, and existing that trade when the correlation converged again. The high resolution concordance, 88 to 94% same direction across buckets, further supports pair trades on divergent probabilities, such as buying Bitcoin no and ETH yes for potential win-win outcomes if resolution align as expected. In practice, to set up a pair trading system would involve monitoring the correlations and probabilities with live data, something which is now possible thanks to WebSockets connection being available in the Tri-Limitless API. Leave comments and tell us what you think. Do you really use pair trading strategies in prediction markets? Pretty cool, bro.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think I was, as I was getting to the end, I was like, yeah, this is them talking about automation. And I think what we're going to see very quickly with prediction markets is just like we see with traditional markets, right? Lots of algorithmic trading. And you're not trading against a person anymore, you're trading against a bot with rules. And that will change the landscape quite a bit. And probably the casual users are the exit liquidity for those guys.
Once again, as it always happens.
As it always happens.
So finally, let's move to our last piece for today. So a polymarket trader, Unknown Foundation FND, parked their entire $51,000 on Lula winning Brazil's presidential election. Nothing on the board except exactly zero for no. Either he has Lula's WhatsApp password or they're betting like they moonlight on the TSE vote count. So this is a brand new account once again, but dude, it's different from this one here. Remember from the OpenAI, because for example, the OpenAI, this account was created like 2 days prior or the prior day, 6 hours ago. So the day before they announced it. This account was created a year before the election. The election is only going to happen next year, so there's a lot of water to go under this bridge. Basically, what I was talking to Nick here before, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm from Brazil, and this is okay. This is what we have here for Brazil. Since thanks to the Americans, shout out to USA, we had a dictatorship here between 85 for 20 years, but it was not exclusive here. It was all Latin America. I think some politicians there just thought, okay,
let's keep their knees for a while.
Shitty countries, let's put our guys there. Let's make it.
They've been doing it in Africa for a long time. It's the same strategy. Just leave dictators and stuff in there and get their minerals and their resources.
Latin America, Africa, it's all the same thing for them. I understand, no problem. No hard feelings, guys. Anyway, this guy was elected in 85, first election. So just so you have an overview of how this guy doesn't know shit about what's going on, because the elections are going to be,
or he knows everything because he's an insider, right? Like that's the flip.
Dude, maybe he's the chief of the guerrilla that we're going to turn the government in a dictatorship, and Lula will be the president.
The CIA.
That could be. Anyway, so we had this guy. This guy was elected, but he never make it to the office. He died before. So this guy, was the vice. So we didn't elect him, actually. He took place. 5 years later, we got this guy here So this guy, this is really interesting because this guy confiscated the savings account of everybody in the country in 92. Because hyperinflation, what do? You avoid people spending money. So you block their accounts. Everyone's saving account was blocked by this guy here.
Blocked
He
or
was
taken?
impeached. He's blocked. You know,
So
they
they got their
give it
asset
back
in the
in
end,
installments.
but they weren't.
Installments after 3 years.
It wasn't like
Yeah,
Panama when
that
they
was their
like just
plan.
took everything, or in America
No,
in the
they just
20s
not
when they
to.
took everybody's gold.
Dude, we have rules here. We have rules here.
You
It doesn't
do kind of
seem,
put
but
your
we have.
politicians in jail. I'll give you that. We don't do that in the UK.
Yeah, so we are going to
reward them.
get there. So this guy ruled for less than 3 years and he got impeached. Then once again the vice sent the government, and then we had this guy. Seems to be a nice guy. The only thing, he changed the constitution, and after him we have re-election. This is why he was in mandate for two periods. After him, we got Lula 2 times. Lula became famous, was a lot of money going around Brazil this time here. After Lula, we have Dilma. Once again, she was impeached because he got two mandates at least, but she got impeached, and he was in jail for a while. So remember, the first guy died, third guy was impeached, this guy changed the constitution, this guy went to jail, she was impeached.
What did he go to jail for, Diego?
Dudes, because of politicians.
Another politician said,
going
"Let's put
after
that person
him.
in jail."
Another politician was just going after him.
Right.
And different from Mandela, he went to jail, but he didn't. I think he didn't.
He didn't change.
Think about what happened.
He didn't, like,
no, actually, he did. He did change, and he adapted, and he did the same. So now that he's back in power, see this guy here, Bolsonaro, which is stupid. I don't care what side he's in, but he was the first guy since we changed the constitution for re-election that the guy was not re-elected.
Wait a minute, who's this guy? The Michel Temer guy. What was him again? What happened to him again?
Michel Temer was the vice of Dilma.
Okay.
And he was the one coordinating her impeach.
Okay.
So she was impeached as well. Then we got this guy for 2 years, less than 2 years and a half. Then we got Bolsonaro, who wasn't re-elected.
No.
Stupid motherfucker. And worse, after he wasn't re-elected, Lula took power, and now this guy went to jail. That's it. So are you really sure that you know what's going to happen in Brazilian elections in a year?
You're an oracle, so sure, if you can do that.
You're an oracle, yeah.
Truly
so I will follow this account here, because if this guy get this right, dude, I will follow him for whatever he does.
We'll follow him into the wars.
He is the oracle for sure. Just follow the insiders. That's it. No insiders.
I don't think there's an insider here.
But dude, this, as we mentioned the other day, how can I make this big? Okay, it's a good range to buy, not financial advice for sure.
Based on what
it's a good range
yesterday, right?
Yes, exactly. So we saw the math. So anything that you buy between 50 and 80, even though if that is the range that you're buying, if you're making multiple buys, it's the best spot to be. It means that you can get some stuff wrong sometimes, and you still can make.
When is the next election? Next year.
October next year.
So
it's
what he's probably doing is buying that direction, and then going to intertrade the market and get out. All he needs is to go a few points up, and he's made a good amount of cash, right?
Yeah, he can make some money. Yeah.
Maybe
because it's a big.
Here's something that we're kind of like taking the piss here and saying he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. What that person might understand is the pattern of movement around sentiment of politicians over an extended period of time, right? Because remember we had Kamala Harris, and she was going to beat Trump, like everybody was like that, and then Trump got shot in a year, and that was it, fucking over. But like in those moments of time, like he was dead. He was not getting in. Kamala was winning. Like everybody was saying that. Just because she had a bit of momentum. But I think there's a possibility that he understands sentiment analysis around what I don't know. I'm saying this for the first time, so I'm not able to word it articulately, right?
Ah.
But essentially, he understands the
I think-
movement in sentiment for politicians across a political event.
Could be.
That could be it.
Could be. Yeah, I would make a simpler analysis here. So remember, since '94, when we had this change in the constitution, and now we got re-election here. So 3 times the president got re-elected. The in-house president was re-elected against only one. So it's 3 against 1. So what are the chances of a re-election? 3-1.
Yeah. And so
It's 3 against 1.
this
So
is just an interesting,
seems fair.
interesting for me. They don't have a maximum amount of terms, so you can go away.
No, they have 2. They have
So
2.
Lula can't go back in.
You can be re-elected once. See, this is what happened here. He was re-elected.
And then he went away and he came back
Then
and he could be re-elected
he
again, but
went
then he
away,
could go away
of
again
course,
and be
that's the game.
re-elected twice again.
Again,
Okay,
yeah.
that's
You can be elected multiple times, but re-elected only once.
right. Okay, but no, he could be
So
re-elected
now he-
multiple times, but only 2 in a row.
Multiple times, but not following each other.
See, we're learning stuff
So
here,
that's-
people.
that's
We're learning
it.
stuff.
Yes. Don't forget, I graduated in law, so I had to
Yeah,
study
He knows this.
constitution,
He
Brazilian
knows all the
constitution,
bullshit.
a lot. Yeah, I should be trying. Yeah, I should be trading this market.
You should be trading your local
should be.
political stuff because you'll understand it slightly better than most punters. I could copy trade you and then blame you when I get it wrong.
Okay. I'm gonna share my positions on this one.
All
Okay,
right.
guys. And of course, let's go to playground.groovy.market, because if you didn't try that yet, what are you doing?
It is so
go to
people
Playground.
may not understand that we have created a permissionless creator-powered prediction market where you create the markets, you earn money from creating the markets from the volume that goes through, and yeah, that's like a great way to earn money.
That's it. So, sorry.
Back to back.
That's it. So you can create a market. You can log in using your socials, your wallets. You can create a market. It can be a binary, or it can be a parlay. You select what kind of market you want to create. It's just filling out the blanks here.
Mhm.
That's it. Resolution is powered by APIs, or for some markets by the team still. That's it. So you can bet on anything.
Yeah,
that
you can
really
create
create
pretty
a
much
market.
any. We haven't come up against a market that you can't create yet. You can create mention markets. You can create commodity markets, stock markets. We've had all this stuff for a long time. And you
That's
can
it.
live stream on
You
any
can-
market you create, so you can just bring your all your people in and just have fun doing it.
That's it, guys. So that's what I had for today. Anything else, Nick?
No, we're all good.
That's it,
We
guys.
will see you
Yeah,
tomorrow,
so
where we have a guest.
thanks a lot for joining us. Yeah, we have a guest for tomorrow. It's Julian from the meme coin prediction markets. He has some announcements for tomorrow. They just launched a token. They had this TGE. It was a success, and now they're launching the platform. So he's joining us once again tomorrow to talk about what they're doing, and of course, we're going to update you guys everything that we are doing with prediction markets here.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one. Thanks a lot for joining me, Nick.